Hey nerds! We hit a pretty decent, although very scuffed Genesis run this week at an 839. Could have been better, but we suck. Just gonna do a quick setup video. A couple things are different than usual Genesis weeks and then the usual build, so let's just jump right into it. Attributes are, as always, just the same. Nothing's ever really going to change here unless they make like a major patch change. Skill trees. This is pretty standard, picking up beacon speed here for the torch phase in case the torch carrier is running a little bit slow. Other than that, standard Void Week stuff. For the Void Gauntlet, as you can see, we've dropped Scream entirely. This is just due to the fact that we're not doing a lot of clump kills other than like the shaman and the tree, so it's just not really needed. We don't need it for the anti-heal either, so this is entirely unique to Genesis week. Instead picking up Rupture here for all the names and obviously the bosses. That's pretty much it. So this is very unique to this particular Void Genesis week because there's no anti-heal needed, otherwise we would have to be running Scream. But yeah, since it's no Vampiric, no Nature, we are able to just run Rupture only. Moving on to gear. Not a lot has changed here either. Still Will of the Ancients because I'm poor and don't have a Sacred Ground Staff. Bane, Refreshing with Enchanted Void Gauntlet, which is obviously Abyss. Pretty standard. We're running Detonate. Make sure that you have at least one user, one Vine user and one Firestorm user, in which case, if you don't, then you would have to be the one on Vines or Firestorm. Both of them suck because they take you out of Voidblade, so ideally you have the ability to run Detonate. Moving on to armor, we've got Nullifying Oblivion for the soldiers and their Fortify, just removing it as quickly as possible. It's pretty nice. Then we've got Standard Blade, Beacon, Sacred Ground. If you have a staff with Sacred Ground, you can turn this into a Refreshing piece or Elemental Version if you happen to be lucky and drop one. And then Tondo, because obviously no anti-heal is needed, so no Scream perk, gives us the ability to pick up a Tondo piece here because we're having a Rapier user. If you don't have a Rapier in your group, then just pick up Refreshing here instead. And finally, Jewelry. Empowered is still broken, but I don't really have better options, so it's just a 2-perker in this case with Health and Void Protection. Ring is, as usual, Sacred Heart, Keen Awareness, and Earring, Toast, Beloved. For Void Weeks, you can consider going Refreshing, Toast, Beloved, and Refreshing instead, or even Regenerating, just anything that isn't Purifying, because, well, you don't really need it. Outside of like ice and nature mutations, it's not really that necessary, and Tempest, of course. Anyway, I think that about covers everything. I don't think I've forgotten anything, so you can look forward to the Genesis VOD just a little bit later today. That's it. Goodbye.